And we want to welcome you back to our Toll Roads halftime report. 17-14. It's been a dogfight here in the first half. Two undefeated teams tonight going at it in round number 2 in South Coast League play. The winner gets inside pole position for first place. And when you have only 2 guaranteed playoff spots, tonight's game has huge implications.
It really does, and I think both teams have followed the script of what they wanted to do coming into the game. Brian, but you got to seal the run game off.
Vince Ferragamo tonight. El Toro has capitalized on a pair of turnovers by Tesoro. Tesoro's second turnover, you could call that a turnover because it looked like Tago had the first down. He coughed up the ball. Tesoro recovered, but they got the ball back on downs. In any event, El Toro capitalizing 14 points.
Well, I like an aggressive style.
Either way.
Talking about tempo, we'll get to the highlights. We had plenty of highlights to go around in the first half and getting things started for the Tesoro Titans. Right here on a 3rd and 5, Adams sells the option, kicks it out to the far side to Nate Tago, and Tago up the sidelines for a 24-yard gain. And Tago then hammers in his 9th rushing touchdown of the year. That made it 7-0, and then this ball intercepted by Andrew Wilson, sets up a short field on the 29-yard line, and then Funari and company go to work. Jacob Funari in the end zone for his 12th touchdown of the year. And then here comes Nate Tago back. This was on 4th down. The ball is loose, and the Titans recover, but they lose 2 yards. They're just shy of the first down, and here's what happens. They go down the field, and Blake Murphy splits defenders into the end zone, and Murphy picks up his 10th touchdown of the year. And then Tago goes back to work, scampering up the far sidelines, and he goes 45 yards. And at that point, he had 197 yards. And then at the end of regulation in the first half, Zach Schottenfeld nails a 37-yard field goal with no time left to take a 3-point lead going into the locker room. Larry Welch said after the last time these two teams got together, he says, "I don't want to play you guys again." He went into their huddle, congratulated them on a fine effort. He said, "You guys are too dang good." On the other side, Jack Scanlon says, "We want you in the playoffs." Both nodded and gave thumbs up, and here we are. 8 weeks later in the quarterfinals, Montre Lee will take it inside the 5-yard line to the 10-15. He's got a seam. He's got some running room out to the 25, around the corner to the 30. And Montre Lee out to the 43-yard line, a 41-yard return to start the ball game. Ricky Town, the much-heralded sophomore quarterback, out of the shotgun to start the ball game tonight. UCLA has offered him a ride. First pass of the night is complete to the right side, and that's Nicholas Rodriguez, 172-pound, another sophomore, and Giancarlo Spinosi there defensively. Look at the numbers, gentlemen. 18 touchdowns against 5 interceptions, and he's had some big games here in 2012. He's had 5 games over 200 yards, and he had a big game last week against Cabrillo, 241 yards and 4 touchdowns. Here's Zach Green. He gets the call working the left side, and the Eagles are there in mass, and a big hit on the right side. Coming up to make the stop is Sammy Gibbs, and he is a beast in the middle. Scanlon, Scherber, Wyke, Dosh, and Capella. This O-line is fantastic. The skilled set, Green on his way to the University of Arizona. Rodriguez can stretch it vertically. Lucero, Kenny, an outstanding tight end, along with Spencer Andrews when they go to the double tight end set. This young man in motion, Bryce Dixon, is also an outstanding target out on the left side slot. Town's going to set up the screen. He dumps it off underneath, and he's got Zach Green, and Green rumbles ahead and runs through a couple of tackles and into Eagle territory for the first down, and he's down to the 34-yard line. Defensively, Nick Begg on the way to Arizona.